all his fights, man, is just him knocking people out, bro. It's crazy.
You know what's funny? I don't think we're going to see not one jab in this fight because neither one of these guys throw a jab.
No. The next fight is going to be Claudio Ribeiro versus Abdul Razak. Judo Thunder, Alhassan. Look, I know that he's making his official UFC debut, but I gotta pick Claudio here. This dude got power in everything he throws. And now this is the thing about Abdul. Surprisingly, he only been knocked out one time.
Yeah, he only been knocked out by Chaos Williams.
He only been knocked out one time. And he got 11 wins, 11 by knockout. He's got this live by the sword, die by the sword type like fighting style. I thought he had more knockout losses until I was looking at his record. But
no, the worst thing is all his wins come by knockout in the first round. And then he puts a lot of pressure on himself.
But then if he don't do it, then a lot of times he get out grappled.
He get out frustrated.
And then get frustrated, and then he loses the decision. Now, Claudio Ribeiro, I would watch his fights and I didn't see a whole bunch of wrestling. I saw it was pure stand-up. I think he come from some type of boxing or kickboxing background. Muay Thai, something like that. And all his fights, man, is just him knocking people out, bro. It's crazy.
You know what's funny? I don't think we're going to see not one jab in this fight because neither one of these guys throw a jab.
No. Now, one thing I would say when Claudio throw his punches, like if he throw a left hook, his right hand is down. When he throw a right hook, his left hand is down. He'll throw him left, right, but he don't keep his hands up nice and tight.
Yeah, but he get people against the cage to where they can't really counter.
But you got to realize Abdul got a good short left hook. He got a good short right hook. And if you come in swarming him with your hands down, he can clip you. We've seen him clip people and knock them out off of just a little bit of space. You see what I'm saying?
I understand, man. I don't really see Abdul as being like a counter puncher. You know what I mean? He's more of...
I know, but I'm saying in close range.
I'm going to be honest. I'm saying if you look at Abdul, but they both kind of fight the same. They're like the same person.
That's right. This is a 50-50
Abdul
fight.
Like to get people like he did Nico Price, get him against the cage and throw left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook. I don't see neither one of them as a counter puncher. I think whoever can control the center of the octagon and push their opponent back can win.
But I'm gonna be real. Neither of these guys are strategists. So like when we go into like real deep with this,
oh yeah, true.
If this guy can do this and do that, you got to realize. I think it's gonna be boring in the beginning because both of them got to respect each other's power. But I think off that first exchange, it's gonna be over.
I think the deciding factor is the fact that Abdul is 1-4 in his last 5 fights. And he's fighting against somebody who's extremely confident right now. I think that's the deciding factor.
Well, also, you got to look into the fact that Claudio has not fought UFC level talent until his most recent win on the Contender Series. But, look, I mentioned Abdul was 11 wins, 11 KOs. Claudio was 10 wins and 10 KOs. This fight only ends one way. It's a 50-50 fight. Don't put neither one of these dudes in your parlay.
This fight finna go 3 rounds.
Yeah, somebody going.
I'm telling you, fights like that with 2 knocker artists, they always go 3 rounds. Just like with him and Joaquin Buckley. You remember that?
Yeah, but Joaquin, he has to
set him. Yeah.
He got to set him up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
hey, I'm going to be honest. I'm picking Abdul on this. And the reason why I'm picking him is because his back is against the wall. Even though his back going to be against the wall and on the ground.
His back going to be on the ground after this one.
But I just think Abdul, he's going to use his experience in the UFC. He's going to come up with a game plan. I think this fight might go 3 rounds.
Because the reality is Abdul has to wrestle because he wrestled against Joaquin Buckley.
Yeah,
remember? They was both wrestling. And Joaquin won the split decision.
But that's a big if saying Abdul is going to put together a game plan.
Exactly, because we're not talking about somebody who fight like that. That's what I'm saying. When you start adding in anything more than clipping somebody and knocking them out in the first round, you're putting too much dip on their chip with this one, with these type of fighters.
It seems like, I don't know if it's his reach, but Abdul is almost like he got to be on the inside to hit you, and he be missing so bad with his punches, man. It's like
he be almost spinning around when he miss a punch.
Yeah, it's like, what is going on? It seems like Claudio got longer arms than him because it seems like he can attack longer.
Yeah, so Abdul will have to wrestle, but then the risk of getting knocked out.
I didn't say wrestle, but I think he could put together a game plan and avoid getting knocked out in the first round.
Let me see if this dude ever been past. Okay, he went 5 rounds once. Dude, he been 5 rounds, man. He got cardio.
Yeah, I changed my pick. I'm gonna go with Claudio, man. I don't think it's a confidence thing, man. You losing a
but
lot
sometimes
of
but see, the thing is, Abdul could win if he would. You know, you get these like Melvin Gillard type fighters where there's always the scenario where they could win fights if they put together the game plans. But we're not talking about just a normal regular fighter who could put together just a regular game plan.
Like Jim Miller or somebody?
Like a Jim Miller, yeah, like just somebody you can say, we need to avoid this, but we need to do this. and you got to do this for 15 minutes, no matter what. His brain is wired for like kill or be killed, and then if I can't get it in the first round, then I get wrestled. But at the same time, if Claudio don't get a knockout here, because all his knockouts,
I think he'd be okay with a decision win. I think Claudio will be okay with winning a decision. I don't think Abdul will be okay.
But then, I don't know, man, because Claudio's still making his UFC debut, so he got to find an identity in the UFC cage, too.
But the thing is, Abdul, he struggled at welterweight, and then he moved up to middleweight. He's struggling now. I think mentally he's not there. This might be his last fight in the UFC. I'm going with Claudio, probably by decision. Because you got to understand, Abdul is a veteran. He only been knocked out by Chaos and stuff, man. That's Chaos.
Yeah, and Chaos knocked out a bunch of people who ain't only ever been knocked out by him, so.
Yeah.